After weeks of protests, LA County leaders, LA Police Chief right now talking about reforms. KCAL 9's Leslie Marin has the latest from downtown tonight.
Tonight, as protesters spent another night demanding justice outside City Hall, LAPD Chief Michael Moore promised to hold any officer accountable who may have used excessive or unnecessary force on demonstrators.
Police abuse of innocent protesters will not be allowed on his watch.
The message comes after a meeting Tuesday night between community activists and Chief Moore. Tonight, LAPD says it has assigned 40 investigators full-time to look into every complaint against an officer in the recent days.
Any officer that was found culpable of abuse of innocent protesters will be held accountable, and that ranges from termination to suspension to maybe a possible prosecution.
Just last week, Black Lives Matter Los Angeles and homeless activists sued LAPD and the chief, claiming some officers used excessive force on peaceful protesters. Tonight, activists are also concerned about what happened to people after they were arrested.
Being zip-tied to the point where they're losing circulation and then not being able to have access to bathrooms or a phone call.
And at today's LA County Board of Supervisors meeting, the community also coming out to demand reform across LA County.
And I really urge you to stop with the dab and the discussion. It is not time for that. It is time for action.
Today, the supervisors took public comment but did not vote on a plan called Campaign Zero, which would reform the use of force tactics for the Sheriff's Department and 46 other police departments that also operate across the county. Reforms would include requiring officers to intervene when witnessing excessive force, restrict or prohibit the use of chokeholds, strangleholds, and carotid restraints, and require officers to use de-escalation methods before using force. The community activists that met with the chief tonight plan to meet with Sheriff Villanueva tomorrow, and they plan to specifically ask him about a video that shows deputies beating up a man in Compton last week. Reporting in downtown Los Angeles, Leslie Marin, KCAL 9 News.